stimulates my imagination.
Hanging on to the childhood.
Star Wars rocks.
What is the big deal with Star Wars? To narrow it down, yes, it's only a movie. But you break it down, a lot of movies in the 70s had a lot of anti-heroes, but Star Wars came at the right time when, when the war in Vietnam was ending, and when the world needed something else, something more positive.
It captures the imagination.
It's fun. Childhood memories.
It's a good show, good message, and it's just pure fun.
I think Star Wars is popular among people all over the world. It really ties into mythology that we've grown up with, not for centuries, but for millennia.
I think it's the characters in the story.
It's got all the right elements. It's got the good versus bad. It's got cool starships that you can be really excited about.
I saw the movie in 1977 when I was 6 years old, and it just amazed me then, and it still amazes me now.
I can remember very clearly being in that auditorium as soon as that huge Star Destroyer went overhead, and we all sort of looked up like, where the heck is that coming from? And I think I was hooked from that moment on.
To have something that started at a small level, there wasn't even a premiere in 1977 to what it is now. It's a phenomenon. It's part of Americana. People say, oh, you see a lightsaber, that's automatically Star Wars. You see Darth Vader's helmet, oh, that's the greatest villain of all time.
When the trilogy, the original trilogy, was re-released in 1997, that was a major change in Star Wars fandom. For the first time, you had the kids who had grown up and who loved Star Wars. They were adults now. They had some income. All of a sudden, their interest and their excitement about Star Wars got awakened. And that was the first time we started seeing fans in costumes, coming to the theaters, lining up, bringing their lightsabers, just having fun, having a ball, meeting each other, finding like-minded people who love Star Wars.
And just enjoying something together as a family nowadays, which everything's so fast-paced, but we really enjoy this and make that really special bond between everyone.
My favorite experience is being here with my grandson.
First thing I remember as a kid, I was 5 years old when I went to the movies, and I remember playing with all the toys, and just it's always been with me. And now this is something I can share with my kids now with the new movies.
It's interesting because I'm actually a total jock, but at the same time I'm a total Star Wars nerd, so I kind of fit into both crowds. I consider myself a jock nerd.
Some people who make fun of fans who dress up and go to events and stuff like that, those are the same people who go to football games and take off their shirts in below zero weather and paint the team letters on their chest. Sports fans and Star Wars fans are similar in that they're both passionate about what they believe in. As we watch movies, those people watch games over and over again.
It's all about sharing a bonding experience, something positive, whether it be sports, whether it be a movie saga.
Do you think the folks who go to Raiders games and paint their faces silver and black and jump up and down, or most of the people who go to soccer games, or the people who go to college games and wear big giant cheeses on their heads, what's the difference? These are also people who, act out, usually in a much more rowdy way, and sort of show their colors. You call them geeks? No, they're just spirited fans. I said, well, that's exactly what Star Wars fans are.
Christopher Walken, Han Solo screen test. Okay, Chris, whenever you're ready.
I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon. Chewie here tells me you're looking for passage to the Alderaan system.
Yes, indeed, if it's a fast ship.
Fast ship? You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon?
Look, among the nerds, I found an actual girl here. Look at this, not too shabby around here, huh, honey? The male-female ratio, yeah? I mean, you've got your veritable pick of the litter. You can choose from all kinds of guys who have no idea how to please you.
This is the Nick Winters Show, and I do the entertaining, thank you. Let's go out with something really hot for these folks, a big hit out of 77. Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
Some people, I think, are meant to be mocked. I think the way they express their passion is what some people would determine as nerdy or whatever. When you stand out in line, just for the sake of waiting for a movie, it's going to attract attention. people don't get the impression that fans who wait online for a month don't have jobs. That might be true for a couple of people, but the most part, most of us actually do work. And we have lives, and Star Wars is just a part of our lives. We just try to integrate it into our lives to make it more fun.
It's just so much fun. Like and it really appeals to like all ages.
It just struck a chord with me when I was younger that grew up with it, that is a big, strong point in my life, that something like this didn't come along in everybody's lifetime.
It's my past and it's my present, and in about a moment it'll be my future. I mean, my entire life has been Star Wars.
There are a lot of grassroots organizations. There's an official Star Wars fan club, and the 501st, and the Rebel Legion, and then smaller groups of these, and they organize on a local or regional basis. They share a lot now. I mean, they've come together because of the love for Star Wars. They really have evolved into a group that raises money for charity, or especially doing hospital visits around holidays and posing with the kids and just sort of getting them excited and into a much better mood. And what they do is just amazing.
I'm the oldest trooper in the Star Wars in the 501st Legion. I started trooping before I knew there was a 501st Legion.
Star Wars is life.
Milk chocolate. Melts in your mouth. Not in your hand. Solo.
Because people keep saying there's things about it, like the mythology of it, the wonder of it all, but when it comes down to it, it's basically just fun.
I am a Star Wars fan first and foremost. It's amazing when you look at the passion and the intensity that fans have. The passion that the fans show is very important for the longevity of Star Wars. The fans are a very important base for the past success of Star Wars and for the future success and continuing success.
I'm from Georgia. Michigan?
New York City.
California.
Seattle.
Southern California, Mission Viejo.
Columbus, Indiana.
Piedmont, California.
Torrance, California.
Daly City.
California, Iowa.
I'm from Iowa, yeah. Cornfield, far, far away.
Yuba City, California.
Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
Granger, Indiana. Indianapolis. From the Netherlands.
Oregon.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Georgia.
San Francisco.
Tennessee. LA.
Virginia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
South Haven, Michigan.
Cincinnati.
Wisconsin.
I'm from Denver.
I'm from Ohio.
Missouri.
Buffalo, New York.
I'm from Boston.
Kentucky.
Wadsworth, Ohio.
I'm from Georgia.
Toronto.
Grand Rapids, Michigan. Indianapolis.
I'm from Los Angeles.
We're from Florida.
From New York.
Cincinnati.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Western Canada. Edmonton.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Washington.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Central California, but don't tell anybody. That's where I've been hiding out.